Hi YouTube, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to give up editing until I get a good standard nice computer because right now I just have a PS4 and an Xbox One. I gave away my PS3 and all my other consoles because I just want to make room for the PS5. So I don't really have that much to edit on, and the PS4 doesn't really have the good editing stuff. It's only for like games, like screen recordings. And just like editing like very good YouTube videos, I can do that. It's just I really can't because at the same time I don't have a YouTube editor or I don't have a editing software. So I need to get editing software. So yeah, just letting you know that I'll stop editing. I already haven't been editing for a long time now, but I'll stop editing because I wanna save up to buy a nice computer. But I'm gonna get the PS5 before I get a computer because damn you want to play GTA 6. 12 or 13 years we've been waiting for GTA 6 and we haven't got it. So when we get GTA 6, I'm going to buy a PS5 and I'm going to play it. Probably going to do a playthrough on GTA 6 or I'm just going to play it myself, but probably a playthrough. And I'm going to beat it with you guys, and hopefully the multiplayer is there's like a story mode and there's a multiplayer, but the multiplayer is not fucked up with oppressors and all that shit. And it's more realistic. Like the multiplayer, like GTA 4 multiplayer was more realistic without this dumbass vehicles and stuff like that and these weird weapons. I don't get me wrong, I like the Widowmaker and all the and the railgun and all that from GTA 5, but I want to have just like I want it to be like normal modern time weapons. Yes, I want them to bring back the jetpack from San Andreas. They already brought that back in GTA 5. Kinda. It's a different kind of jetpack, but it's the same thing. And I want them to have like modern day weapons. Like, if you're gonna add a heavy weapon, you're gonna have to add minigun, or rocket launcher, or grenade launcher, or even keep the railgun, but just have normal weapons in story mode, right? And in online, just keep it normal as well. Keep the same story mode stuff. Add a little bit of weapons, but don't like what's it called? Don't add this stupid weapons like the Oppressor Mark III. No one wants that. And I would like GTA 6 is in Miami, right? Vice City. I would like in our safe house to have a picture of an Easter egg, like in the bar in GTA 5 when you go in there and it's Nico's car from GTA 4 or truck, whatever. I want to go into the in a location like our safe house and have Tommy Vercetti on a picture on the wall. Because GTA has always put pictures in different locations. Like they teased the bowling alley for GTA 4 and GTA San Andreas, a bowling picture on the wall. And it was the same bowling alley that was in GTA 4. When you bowl with Michelle and Nick or Roman, I mean. And I want them to bring back the other guy from Vice City Stories. What was his name? The soldier, the military soldier that got kicked out of the military. And I also want him to mention Carl Johnson from the HD universe. And I want Franklin and Michael to at least show up. Or maybe Michael's getting too old to where it's like time has passed and maybe they visit Michael's grave in Los Santos, or maybe Michael is like a you could play a flashback as where you're as Michael and as a child, and maybe his childhood was in Vice City, I don't know. And maybe Trevor Stephen Ogg does not want to play Trevor anymore, so I'm saying maybe just put Trevor like Dutch Vanderlyn was the email for GTA Online. I'm saying maybe put a website that dedicates Trevor on GTA Online for GTA 6. And maybe you could take what's another good character from Claude. Bring Claude back. I know he might have died from a long time ago, but he's probably alive. He's just, he probably died in the HD universe, but he's probably in or not in the 3D universe, but he's probably in the HD universe still. You could bring back Claude from GTA 3, and he was in San Andreas, but he was in there for a split second because GTA San Andreas happens before GTA 3 because we all know GTA 3 is like what takes place in 2000, 2001, and GTA San Andreas takes place in 2009. Or no, not 2009, 90s, 1990. Or maybe the Jason, the protagonist, could be Claude's son, or Tommy Vercetti's son. Like the girl, the stripper in Vice City, when you're at the party at the yacht, and you go to this retired colonel, and you talk to him, and the girl, you have to bike her to the strip club, or you have to drive her there. Depends on what you choose. In your suit, your tuxedo, or whatever. Not your tuxedo, but your like nice suit. Imagine her, Tommy Vercetti, and that girl had a kid, and maybe that's Lucia or Jason as the kid that grew up to fight crime, or not fight crime, become a criminal. But we need to have an antagonist, like Steve Haynes. He was the bad guy in GTA 5. Oh, and we gotta have our antagonist, and we gotta have Dave Norton. We gotta bring him back, as maybe he's under a FIB kind of agency across Vice City because he wants to prevent Trevor from going in there or something. I don't know, but that wouldn't make sense because Trevor survived in the cannon engine, and they just didn't really worry too much about Trevor at the end of GTA 5. Just split ways, and Trevor became like a normal person, kinda. Trevor changed his life a lot in GTA 5. You can see his character development. He becomes more of an average person, but in start of GTA 5, he's just upset because he lost his best friend Michael. But at the end, he knows he has friends, and then they part ways, and then you can hang out with them, and then they can talk about splitting the money and become friends. And he said it was never about the money. It was just about, I don't know, it was just about like kind of us kind of thing, like the Trevor and Michael. And he said something like, you earned it or whatever. He's like, I insist or whatever, like kind of saying, you want the money? No, I don't. It was never about the money kind of thing. I wish Trevor comes back in GTA 6. He probably won't, but I wish he comes back. And he's like, he's not a psychopath anymore. He's been treated. He sees a therapist, and he's like old, like probably like 60 or 50 years old. And he comes back and he's like, tells stories to, I don't know, one of the characters. Maybe he comes back and maybe they meet Trevor in a bar in Vice City, and like, Trevor starts to tell him about the heist in Los Santos, just like one of the heist crew members from GTA 4 with Nico told him about the heist while they were doing a heist in GTA 5. What if Trevor tells him about the glory days? We need to bring the old characters back, and then possibly you can kill off one character. Like I'm saying, maybe kill off Michael when he comes back, or maybe he's too old, maybe he's already dead. I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but Michael, I love the character. He's like one of my favorite characters. Actually, all the GTA 5 characters are my favorite characters, but I'm just gonna have to say maybe Michael. We already seen him die before, but it's not canon. Maybe he can die because of a sacrifice. Like maybe he was in the middle of robbing a bank or something, and he just popped out of nowhere and tried to save Jason or Lucia, and then he got shot. And maybe that's how they kill off one of the characters out of loyalty. Like, Michael was there to be the loyal protector and saved himself so the story could go on of GTA 6, like the plot line, and then sacrificed himself and took a bullet or something. Just to show, like, oh, Michael was never in the game of GTA 6 or the story. We never seen him. But out of nowhere, Michael comes out of a car and just takes a bullet or something. Just something to surprise us. And then maybe we could have like at the end of the game, when you beat GTA 5, you have a picture of Meltdown on your wall, leaning against the wall from the movie that Michael made. Maybe you could have a picture of in your safe house when you beat the game, Meltdown, And you could have Michael's face right beside it saying, he took a bullet for us. Or something like that. Loyal protector. And birth date, lived since, and then this date, died since. Maybe that would be good, because then we could really, like, see how the canon ending works of how Michael dies. Because fans don't want to know. They always want to know how the protagonist lives his life, right? Like, we get so attached to the characters. We want to, like, know how, we hope the best for the character plotline and stuff like that. We want to know how the story ends. I don't know, like, maybe, and then maybe at the end, the very end of GTA 6, with Michael, or Trevor and Lucia, or no, not Trevor and Lucia, Jason and Lucia betray each other, which is probably, that's what people are saying, but I don't know if that's true. Imagine after whatever they shoot, whoever shoots who, at the end of the game, you drive home, and Carl Johnson, CJ from San Andreas, is literally sitting on the chair in the living room just waiting for you to say, I'm from the FIB, I have a mission for you. And then it says, and then it goes to DLC, where Carl Johnson from San Andreas, in that the HD universe, comes back with the FIB, and maybe he was in FIB the whole entire time. And after he went international, he came back and he gave her a mission, or Jason a mission. And then maybe this is the moment they could find Trevor. And it turns out Trevor is living in an abandoned place I don't know, with his truck or something. Maybe his truck's beat up and he's abandoned. And he's eating off. He's crazy, so he's probably going to eat off animals or something lying around. But then they take him and then they make him back to modern standards and make him like be a criminal again, or main story protagonist. But that's what I'm thinking. I got a lot of theories about this game, and I hope GTA 6 brings back at least one of the characters, because I would really like that. But I think a character that needs to come back for an Easter egg, or just mentioned, is Tommy Vercetti, because he's the one that started the Vice City and all of the stuff that we love and know. Because in GTA 5, Nico was brought up because he's the one that started the HD universe. And Johnny Clevins, I don't really care about him at all. I didn't really care that much. At all, I should say, because I already said at all, but at all because he was really dumb in the GTA 4. He was cool and all, but he wasn't like my favorite protagonist. My top 3 games would be for protagonists would be Vice City, GTA 3, or no, there's 4, GTA 5, and GTA San Andreas. So we have Tommy, Trevor, Michael, and Franklin, which is this one. We have Carl Johnson, and then we have Claude. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. Bye.